Alright, welcome back to Assassin's Creed Valhalla. This is going to be episode 4, where we attend the Althing and see the outcome of the supposed reunition of Norway. So, let's get right through it. Last episode we left off after invading Gorm's camp. And yeah, now we get to see the Althing to see what kind of plans King Harald has for Norway.
Tell me Gorm still lives, Eivor.
It pains me to say. He does.
Thank you. His day will come. Oh, gods. I hate long speeches.
Only when you're not giving them.
Many of you knew my father, Halfdan the Black. A great man who achieved great things.
They buried Halfdan's leg near our temple. The crops have never grown taller.
They buried his arse near ours, and we get nothing but a muddy river.
I dream of something greater. A vast kingdom of warriors in numbers the world has never seen. United under one king, one rule. Too much blood has been spilled fighting one another. Today, we unify, and turn our blades outward to conquer new lands. And who better to lead us to glory than me? I was blooded before the age of 10, and I led the greatest army Norway has ever seen. But they say a wise king seeks honest counsel, so I ask, who among you rejects this new arrangement?
I am not your enemy, King Harald, but I will not be your subject. Tomorrow we sail for greener shores, and so my kingdom is yours.
This saddens me, noble Hjor. And does your wife agree? Is she not tired of limping ever westward?
My husband and I are as one in this, Lord. We do not limp together, we fly.
I'm sad to lose a woman of your spirit, Ljuvina. But I hold no grudge. May the fates grant you good luck.
My king, I offer you my axe and my oath, ironclad.
Gorm Kjotveson, you dare show your face in this hall. Did not King Styrbjörn and his son Sigurd rid our lands of your foulness?
The Raven clan dishonored me, great king. They poisoned my father, Kjotve. They made a mockery of his honorable death.
Backhout! You lie!
Hold, Eivor. Let it play out.
This is a serious charge, Gorm, and a false one at that. My uncle saw your father die. Eivor Wolf-Kissed, you are Kjotve's slayer. This man has slandered your clan. What shall I do with him?
Right, so as a coward and, well, the fact that he fled from the battle, of which he could have died an honorable death in, I feel that he shouldn't be allowed to live, especially with those false accusations that he is coming with. So I say we kill Gorm Kjotveson.
I would send him to hell, as I did his father.
Understandable. But a quick death is too good for a Draugr like him. Gorm, I name you Worm and call you exiled. Leave these lands by the next full moon, or I will feed you to the crows myself.
King Harald, may I speak?
The floor is yours, King Styrbjörn.
My people have held our land since the days when Odin himself walked among us. My kingdom is humble, but we have paid for it in blood. Our victory over Kjotve is proof that we will not lay down without a fight. All here have buried friends, brothers and sisters, sons and daughters. And I, for one, have had my fill of death. Let those who seek war look beyond our shores. If King Harald brings peace, then I am happy to bend my knee to him.
What? What in hell's name are you doing, father?
Securing a lasting peace, Sigurd. Our days of fighting are finished.
You said nothing of this to me. Not a word. And I will not yield a title that should be mine by right.
Then war will continue. Men will die, villages will burn, you foolish boy. This is our only way towards true peace.
You will die a thrall. You drink-addled cow. Alone and toothless in a bed of straw.
Forgive my son. He is ruled by his emotions.
I take no offense, Styrbjörn Jarl, and I thank you for your fealty. It is natural to fear change, to resist it. But all things change and all things end. The lessons of Ragnarok are clear. We will speak again soon.
That was an ambush, Lord. Did you know of Styrbjörn's plans?
For some days, yes, I did. But it was not at my urging. It was his decision alone. Do you dream of a glorious future, Eivor? A warrior like you would be a boon to my clan.
Well, as we have seen earlier, Eivor longs for Valhalla, so...
I dream of a glorious death, but not at the cost of betraying my family.
You intrigue me, Wolf-Kissed. Orphan and sibling, warrior and poet. You are many in one, it seems.
You know much about me.
I have eyes and ears everywhere, as any effective king must. Would you not be one of my ravens?
I am bound to Sigurd, and he to me. But if fate should cross our threats again...
I understand. Yet should your fortunes change, you are welcome in my hall. But let us leave these matters for another time. Tonight, we will eat and drink like gods and wake in a kingdom made new.
So you welcomed all my choices of me wanting to kill Gorm, but he exiled him, and the fact that I seek Valhalla, he's honored by a warrior's death then.
Harald's colors. He's already marking his territory.
Marking? Gods, he's spraying like a horny pup.
Harald may be young, but he's clever. Do not underestimate him. He came of age very quickly.
You there! What are you doing? If you wish to have words, come closer.
Can I speak to you then?
Are you one of Harald's men?
I am. The king wishes to make a survey of the land he now rules. Nothing more.
Let me ask, are you one of the conquered? Did Harald take your lands as well?
No. My family has lived under his banner since the days of his father, Halfdan the Black.
Well, welcome to Thornburg, warrior.
Okay, so... almost every Norse warrior now in Thornburg is from King Harald. And we do not stand by this choice made by King Styrbjörn. Oh, let's see here.
It's Eivor! Open the door!
Come in, but keep your voice down. You will alert Harald's men.
Where will we live?
The English will fight back! The wars will never end!
Or they will push us into the Christian...
2 days ago, we rid this land of Kjotve and his dogs. Yet today, we do not celebrate. Today we cower under a cloud of fear. But it need not be like this. We are not the heel-trodden subjects of a boy king. We are the Raven clan. Our destiny is our own.
Did you know about your father's oath to Harald?
I did not. And for that my anger burns hotter than any man's here. But I will not let that drive me into despair. We cannot stay in Norway. Not under Harald's boot. Not without fueling more war. So we push forward. To newer lands. To England. And there make a new home. A kingdom of our own.
The sons of Ragnar Lothbrok have been in England 8 winters already.
Oh, Ragnar
Is there any land
Lothbrok.
left for a clan of our size?
More than enough, wife. Of the 4 kingdoms of England, only one is truly pacified.
I have no desire to wear Harald's leash. I like this idea.
A saga for the ages, I agree.
It will take time and resources to build ourselves a new home, but the riches taken from Kjotve's raid would suffice.
No. That belongs to my father, as a fair compensation. In England, we must start anew.
You would start us with nothing? In a land we do not know? Among people who hate us?
Kjotve's riches would go some way to easing our passage, Sigurd. I bested him. It is within my rights to claim his goods.
Our leaving must not be an assault on my father. It is a time of renewal for us.
Okay, I do not want to start our feud with Sigurd, so if he says that we are to leave the resources for Styrbjorn, we should leave the resources then, to have a better standing with him.
If you object, I understand. Let your father keep Kjotve's riches. England will have riches and cargo enough for us.
Good. I did not want this cloud hanging over us. It is a wise leader who considers the need of others.
To England then, before the day is out. Pack what you need, but no more than that.
And tighten your lips. The last thing we need is the attention of Harald's troops. How much did you hear?
Enough. A new path is revealed, and your journey will be challenging.
Will you not join us?
For my mother's sake, I cannot. But our threads will cross again before the final day. Until then, farewell.
Okay, so we have now decided that we are to go for England then.
Come! A little dice never caused any harm.
Eivor, the wind favors us. We should set sail without delay.
You made quick work of packing. Well done.
The dream of new lands is a powerful lure.
As is the promise of glory. But the act of leaving so beloved a home, there is a sadness to it.
Having doubts?
No, not at all. The die is cast.
Then let fate guide our journey. Are you ready?
I am ready. Let us take to the water and leave unbothered while we have the chance.
That chance is past. Look!
Fate flies on swifter wings than we.
King Harald's banner.
Sigurd, what is this assembly? What are you planning?
Oh.
An exit, father. As graceful as I can. For if I cannot be king in the land of my birth, I will start a new saga. In England.
Nonsense. Your place is here, son, at my side. There will be other victories soon. Other glories.
My choice is made, father. Do not hope otherwise.
It is easy to lose one's way on the road to glory. Do not let false victories blind you to what is true.
You talk of false victories to me, old man? A sad old bear who destroyed his honor with one bent knee. The further I sail from this place, the louder I will sing.
I will be his anchor, Lord.
No. You must be his better half. May Agir bless your voyage.
Come to think of it, Styrbjorn didn't fight in the initial fight against Kjotve and his men when they attacked us when we were a child. He didn't attend the fight when we raided his fortress. And he wishes not to fight now. So he is more of a man of diplomacy than he is of war. So I completely understand Sigurd's
The time for tears is over, you weeping sacks of wool.
Sigurd's
Put some muscle into those
emotions
bulls.
towards him.
Ration your strength, dog. We have an ocean to cross.
All right, you lazy backrout. Sigurd, what's our course?
The sons of Ragnar established a settlement near the coast. We set sail for them. Bragi, sing a song to lift our hoof.
To rouse the gods! Inspire a mighty fart from Thor to speed us on our way!
An ocean lies before us, Eivor. And on its far side, a new kingdom awaits.
You know England well from your travels.
I spent a season in their kingdom of Mercia. A temperate land, lush and wild. By now, the sons of Ragnar will have claimed its heart.
Do we mean to join their army?
They will join ours. In time, all of England will know of Ravenclan and the glory we brought to that fractured land. So to England! Glory and destiny!
To England!
To England! For Valhalla!
Okay, so that was just a prologue then, the whole version of Norway. So now we actually get into the real part of the game. But then again, as I said, I completely understand Sigurd's emotions towards his father. And wait, oh yeah, this is the same character we were in Assassin's Creed Odyssey, Layla. Still have the staff.
In a lecture at the University of Cambridge, Dr. Sirka told a worried audience that scientists have few answers for them.
Since the mass coronal ejection of 2012, the strength of the Earth's magnetic field has increased by a factor of 50,000. This has resulted in huge disturbances in radio and satellite communications, dangerous bands of radiation around the poles, and as we can all see from our window, an aurora borealis that never burns away. Unfortunately, we are stumped as to why this is happening, and if we cannot find an answer soon, it may change the way we live, the way we communicate, even the way we evolve, forever.
Dr. Sirka went on to say,
Bought you more electrolytes? Oh, new and improved citrus flavor.
Thanks, Sean.
The world is in imbalance because
How do we
of
fix
the
this?
staff.
How are you the key to everything?
So because of the staff has been removed from its chamber, the world is now in imbalance, I guess?
You're a long way from home, Eivor.
Oh, this is Eivor then. I wonder where we are.
Oof. I'd rather walk into town than use this.
Well, it's not that bad using a freaking outdoor toilet.
Some quality stuff here.
Give me archaeological tools.
Oh, mint tea is not actually tea, Bex. It's an infusion. It's really just dirty, minty water.
I don't care what you call it, Sean. Did you buy any?
Of course I did, love.
Hey, sorry about pulling you out. The generator was sputtering.
That's fine. I needed air.
How is the Animus data stream? Comfortable?
Felt pretty stable after a while.
Good. Just give me a sec and you can jump back in.
Another satellite came down. Did you see?
I did. One of Abstergo's.
That's good.
Well, most of North America just lost its GPS service, so depends what you mean by good, really.
Right. Even when we win, we lose.
Okay, we're all set. Whenever you're ready, you can jump back in.
Let's try to do some exploration to find out where we are.
That's quite nice. Soothing. I went through hell to bring you here. It had better be worth it. Sean has been busy.
An audio fragment sent from an unknown location to our encrypted servers. Nothing was stolen, nothing corrupted, just a quick deposit and gone. We got lucky this time. So what is it? A cryptic sound file. Voice unknown with a signal beneath it. The signal was code, led us to a precise spot here in New England. We dug, and good lord, we struck gold. Well, silver, dominant currency in Dark Ages. Point is, it was a gravesite. A Norse warrior dating to late 9th century, early 10th century AD. A few centuries before the earliest known settlements. This is big news, if we have it right. Questions remain. How did these bones get here? And why? Okay, so New England, we are in North America then?
Sean, what do you make of the grave out there?
Well, it overturns a few hundred years of scholarship about the first Europeans to set foot in North America. Apart from that, it's just a bunch of muddy bones, isn't it?
Can we talk about this thing on my neck for a second?
Ah, the mood stabilizer. Yes.
It's not harmful, is it? I mean, I feel good, but I want to make sure there's no side effects.
There shouldn't be. It's only blocking outside signals, a passive effect. So the staff doesn't, you know, mess with you.
Sean, what happened last year, I had no control over that. I tried to resist.
I understand. And your old team, maybe they don't. But we've seen that sort of thing before. Still, if you want to work with us and get to the bottom of why the world is about to end for the second time in 8 years, then you wear that thing until we say otherwise. William's orders.
I know. It's not a problem.
It's just a few more weeks, yeah? Just until we figure this out.
It's about
you're
to
right.
end for the second time in 8 years.
I know you're right.
Okay, this seems like something of interest from all the way back to Assassin's Creed 3, to when it was launched and when it was set.
You gonna put this in the fridge, Sean?
Of course. In half a minute.
Remember, tomatoes go on the counter, not the fridge. Please enjoy your stay. Remember, all the garbage must be packed out, and please water the plants once a day. Yeah, I won't remember that. Let's have a look.
Is there anything of interest in the laptop? From Remy Hassan. Oh, May 10th. Okay, I don't have COVID, no, and I'm well isolated. It's just the three of us traveling together, staying out of sight. Thanks for clearing that up in such a profound detail. I'm sure I'll sleep soundly now, Rami. Okay. Let's see here now. Rami, forgive the short email. I wanted to call, but I'm not using phones right now, and my time is limited. I'm still recovering from a trip. Things got out of hand, and nothing went as expected. People got hurt. I told you it was for research, and it was. But not for a, well, I guess, gonna be a profound word. The truth is, I haven't worked for them for a few years. Oh, Abstergo. I haven't worked for them for a few years. It was a long story, and I won't bother you with the details. But it wasn't for me. Leave it at that. The group I'm with now, I can't explain, not over email, but they've shown me things, given me opportunities, and opened my eyes to a broader view. But not without cost. In fact, I fucked up last year. Bad. More than once, and I need to make it right. I know this all sounds cryptic. It is. But I'm not in danger. Not in the way you might think. I'm being vague. It's because I need to be. I don't want any data sniffers picking up on keywords that might raise alarms. Do I sound paranoid? A little? Here's the point. Don't worry about me. I'm with a couple of people who I trust now. They've been at this a lot longer than I have. And they're going to see me through this, I promise. At this time next year, things will be better. The skies will be clearer, earthquakes will stop, and we'll celebrate Ramadan together. It'll be like the 90s all over again. Tell Mama and Baba I miss them, and that I'm doing fine. Your sis, oh. Okay, so she's talking with her brother then. I don't like this. I don't like the sound of any of this, Layla. And I don't like where this is leading. Not using phones, it's not the right way to ease my mind. You have my number. I suggest you call it. And no, I won't say hello to our parents for you. Because doing so would bury me in questions I cannot answer. To tell father that you no longer work for Abstergo would break his heart. That is all he ever talks about. How his daughter is on the cutting edge of neuroscience. The man doesn't understand the first thing about what you do or did. And he's still proud. I will not be the one to disappoint him. Is it COVID? Is that why you are being crazy? Something else? Call him. Call me. Stop this insane game of hide and seek. I just want to know that you are safe. Ram. Okay, so... probably something about him not understanding what the effect of COVID is and the effect of the staff of Hermes. Unknown sender. Let's see here. Well, one last message, after which all communication between us via this account or any other will cease. We have our own ways of talking, methods that cannot be sniffed or traced. The previous team made this mistake. They knew the risks, but they were sloppy. Left traces of their activity on everything. Digital fingerprints everywhere. That will not happen to us. My colleagues tell me the initial meeting went well. They are impressed, if a little wary of the influence of your new toy as on you. But they know better than most what it means to live with such a burden. I'm curious to know more about this. Air of memories. Epithet. It is not a phrase we have heard in all our decades of research. In a few weeks' time we will contact you once more if you are interested in proceeding. Follow our instructions to the letter. If you are not interested, or if you break any of our protocols, this will be the last time you hear from us. Take this to heart. The world is sick, getting sicker. The Earth's magnetic field is growing stronger, satellites are falling from the sky, earthquakes are getting more frequent, famines are becoming more and more frequent. And now we have a credible report of a new deadly virus sweeping through Asia. It can feel like we're living through a Yetzian nightmare. Mere anarchy is loosed upon the world. In many ways we are. But there's hope. There's a cure. Us. In the past few months, we have come across something that may help solve our most pressing problems. A message. A very promising message that may help us reverse the dire course we are on. If we want to take part if you want to be part of the solution, join us. If not, we wish you the best of luck. I'm ready. Good. Okay. Here, let's see now. Okay, so this is like the first initial message then. Oh, would your favorite baseball team happen to be the Atlantis Eagles? Who the fuck is this? You have a gift and a curse. The gift of old blood and the curse of not understanding it. We can help you if you help us. What you did is not your fault, but you must take responsibility for it. Otherwise, nothing gets done. One of us will contact you. If you miss us, you miss your chance. Okay. Layla, you trapeze about England. As you trapeze about England, Bex and I thought you might want to keep your eyes on a few things. Assassin bureaus, or the hidden ones more accurately. They operated in Roman Britain between the years 100 and 430 BCE. It is not clear why they left, but the final date corresponds roughly through the Roman exodus from Britain. So I imagine their leaving had something to do with the Empire's retreat. Mission accomplished, or a loss of faith? Not sure. But we do know it was several hundred years before the Hidden Ones returned to the island. It may be Basim and Hytham are the first in half a century. From our own archives, I believe there were 6 main bureaus operating in the Roman period. Leicestershire, London, Winchester, York, Essex, Gloucestershire. This won't be the Saxon names, so you'll have to read between lines. Okay. Animus Anomalies, best notice these, about 10 embedded in the simulation. They're dense clusters of data that may screw with your ability to navigate Averse memories. Approach with caution. We don't know what they'll do if you get too close. They may be harmless, they may induce occipital shock, or wipe your mind. Hard to say. Best to err on the side of hell no, if you're curious. Well, I warned you. Pieces feeding. We don't know any Isu artifacts you should be looking for especially, but they're out there. And this was a period where they often cropped up in legend. Norse and Saxon songs, tales speak of them often. So keep your minds peeled, especially when around Stonehenge. How could that not be an Easter site? Okay, so we get to see Stonehenge and everything. Well, I'm gonna read through this in my own time, so I won't bore you with this. Let's get back to the gameplay and get back into going Viking.
All right, time to go. Norway to England takes about a week by long ship, so I'll scrub ahead. Layla, you okay?
Sorry. Can you play the message again?
We have the transcript. If you're looking for something, I can
No,
go and...
I want to hear it.
Okay.
I don't mean to be cryptic. It's just... that message led us here. To this place. To a Norse grave in North America. So those bones out there are the only lead we have. Our only chance at fixing this planet before it's too late.
Here it is.
I lived, I died, and now I sleep. And in my sleep I dream. And in my dreams, I see an end to the doom that will grip the Earth once again. Find the wolf-kissed. Find the mad one. Find me. And save us all from another death.
Unsettling, that is.
That pulse in the message. Are you sure it's just coordinates? Nothing else?
Nothing I can find.
Okay, I'm ready.
Here we go.
England.
There she is. England. Our new home.
Not a patch on Norway, but we'll make this land our own soon enough.
I'm glad to see any land at all, and will be happy to have my feet on solid ground again.
We must not rush our landing. All you see here is Saxon territory. The Kingdom of Mercia, largely unpacified. There will be eyes watching us from the trees, with bows drawn and traps set. We must be wary. Randi! Dig in your oars! All standing!
Have you spotted something?
Not yet. But let us go ahead to clear the path of any dangers. Then follow our lead when the sun brushes the horizon.
Understood. May Thor bless you all on your way. We will see you soon.
Sail on!
Yes! I'm ready for whatever these green-thumbed fairy folk have to throw at us.
Sigurd, do the sons of Ragnar know that we're coming?
They do not. But they will not scoff at our visit. Of the 4 kingdoms in England, the sons of Ragnar have settled only one. The rest is ripe for the taking.
Do we mean to join their army?
No. No. We will speak with them. Get the lay of the land. And carve this country into as many pieces as we see fit.
Look ahead there! Is that what passes for a town? Plain brick in a single rune to their timid god?
That rune is called a root, Dag. The cross upon which their god was sacrificed. It sits atop a monastery, a place of worship.
That cross killed their Christ, and now they display it in worship? Bizarre.
We carve idols of our gods and make wishes before them. Like our sacrifices to Odin the One-Eyed.
But we do not worship the wolf that kills him. That is the difference.
Whatever strangeness we see in these Saxons, they must think the same of us.
The hammer! Now there is a symbol worthy of a god. A bolt of lightning would take that cross clean off.
There's a lot of items here you can get.
What are they doing?
Ritual drowning.
Baptism, Dag. Are the ways of Christians really so unfamiliar to you?
Not at all. I simply forgot. And someone has to keep the conversation up. It must be priests and worshippers alone in that place. We could storm this port with ease. Sack it without breaking a sweat.
Is there much in the way of treasure there?
Always! They shape precious metals and cut jewels to their gods. There will be a fortune there.
Later, Dag. There will be time enough for raiding, once we have settled. Come to, stop the boats. Pull up over there. The way forward is blocked by a chain spanning the river. We must remove it before pressing on.
A chain? Can we cut through it?
It's too thick for access. But there must be a way to release it, somewhere in that camp.
I will go.
And I will be right behind you.
No, Dag. You stay here. Should trouble come our way, I want you defending the ship.
A good idea. Send out the arrow and keep your sharpest axe at hand, huh?
Something like that.
I feel like Dag is going to be the constant funny guy of this here series. Let's see what we have to work with. Not that much. At least one guy up there.
I should not be seen in this area.
Now he's got an arrow in his knee. warriors do we have? Okay, we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 fighting warriors.
The Dane has come! Put you on a pike!
So we gotta show our dominance here. Wasn't there a guy inside here as well? Yeah, it was.
This chain is huge and poorly anchored, it appears. I might be able to shoot it.
What? Won't take long!
Titanium. After conjuring several trials, we have found that these naval chains will hold against even the most durable Danish longships, so long as the mechanism remains intact. Several more blockades will be constructed in the coming months and are to be installed on the rivers leading inland. This is our best defense against any forthcoming incursions. It is imperative that these blockades be maintained and kept operational at all times. Any failure with function is to be reported immediately. Well, it's kind of hard for them to report something when there's nobody to report it. There we go.
Done. The path is clear.
The chain is away! Hey, boy! Back to the boat! We should be close now, barring any more surprises.
Can I sit down, please? There we go, finally.
Fine work.
I say we go back, Sigurd. Give those dogs a good knock around and take whatever treasures they have. Easy pickings.
Not today, Dad. We press on until we reach our goal. We cannot afford another surprise. Now be on your guard. It should not be far.
Gods, I'm ravenous. I hope they have food and ale on hand when we arrive. You should have sent word ahead of us, Sigurd, to get something on the spit.
If Halfdan, Ubba and Ivar Ragnarsson are lacking food in England, then all of us will starve. Have no worry.
Ah, I can see it now. A suckling pig, tender and juicy. And ale as gold as the treasures that we failed to steal back there.
A man of simple pleasures, aren't you, Dag?
And he is happier for it. For my part, I look forward to standing in the footsteps of the giants that built this land.
What giants?
The great Romans and their empire. Giants of a forgotten age. They held dominion here long ago, and their ruins dot the landscape. Every brick and stone tells a story of conquest and glory. And now, they are rubble and ash.
Ready to be remade. We will rebuild their empire, brick by brick. And ours will not crumble to dust.
All things end, Dog. The ruins are not a warning. They are a testament. Look there, just ahead. Where the sons of Ragnar make their camp.
At last! To find our feet on steady ground.
Sigurd, hold back. Something isn't right.
Good eye. There's too little movement for an army. Only tents and a few men.
Not the army we hope to find?
No. Let us get a closer look.
As Ragnar's men killed off our fellow...
Those are not Norsemen. They're too ragged and soiled.
We should proceed on foot, lest they spot the boats.
Dag and I will go together.
We all go. If they are friends, I wish to meet them as a Jarl. And if they are foes, then we fight them all, together.
Makes a good point.
Who are these men?
They speak with twisted accents. English, no doubt.
Dag, Eivor! On me!
Alright, seems as if somebody has
what's
planned
this? A mess of filthy Danes befouling our riverways?
You there. Give us your name.
I am Sigurd Jarl of Fornberg. And you are...
Men who do not take kindly to Dane invaders creeping into our camp. You'd best move along, pagan. Spare yourselves a slaughter.
You threaten Norsemen with a play of swords and expect us to cower?
I have been 8 days at sea without a drop of blood to wet my axe. So spare the chatter, Buckraut, and draw your weapon.
Let's finish them!
Kill these heathen bastards!
You have
the world.
My mark!
Get away from me! Take long.
You'll be in pieces!
These guys fight.
Let's slow this thing down!
Get to the others!
Damn it!
Change you up!
I'll split you! Keep a blade free.
Yes.
Just have a look around, all of you. I want no more surprises.
Right. I will check the longhouse.
Best keep a lookout.
Okay, so these were bandits who just taken our friend's encampment, I guess. And yeah, there seems to be somebody in the longhouse here.
Wait. Who are you? Are you with those brigands as well?
Sigurd, Dag, in here. Those men had prisoners.
You there! Untie us! Let us walk and we will not hurt you!
Quite bold in those bindings. I like your spirit.
We are very agreeable people, I promise. You need not kill us.
Peace, friend. We have no need or wish to hurt you. What are your names?
Yenli. I'm a merchant, not a bandit like those others. And this is Rowan.
Rowan, that's right. I'm a stable hand, that's all. I keep horses and, well, I did, till those brigands sold them off.
They meant to sell us next, as slaves to the nearest bidder. But I ripped their eyes out before I let that happen.
And how did you find yourselves here?
We came to trade with the Sons of Ragnar, at Halfdan Jarl's asking. But they were gone when we arrived.
Unbind them. You know the Sons of Ragnar?
Aye. Sold many a mare and stallion to the brothers. Good men. Always paid me fair.
From the look of this camp, they've been gone for some time. Where will you go now? What will you do?
Rebuild my stocks? Start anew? I have friends and allies across the land to aid me, but it won't be easy.
Every town and village needs a stable to keep horses fit and trim. I'll find my footing again. Somewhere.
What are you thinking?
We could use their skills as we get settled. Having access to trade and someone to tend our mounts would be a boon.
My thoughts as well. Any friend of the Ragnarsons is a friend of mine. Right, Dag?
Whatever you think is best, Sigurd.
Janli, Rowan, I am Sigurd Jarl of Fornberg, son of Styrbjörn. This is Eivor and Dag. Both of you are free to go, but more than welcome to stay if you're willing to pull your weight.
We'd be happy to, if only to get back on our feet.
Then let it be done. The Raven Clan welcomes you. From strangers into friends, into family. The others have arrived. Come.
I have a good feeling about this place.
Honored family, friends, welcome to your new home.
So this will actually be our new home then. Okay, slight glitch there with Sigurd. So we are now to build our own settlement here, probably.
Fine work. A longhouse to rival any I've seen. Now come. Randvi has found something I would like you to see.
Eivor, Sigurd, I give you England and its 4 kingdoms. Mercia, East Anglia, Northumbria, and Wessex. From the few plans and maps I discovered here, I believe the Sons of Ragnar have pushed further into Mercia, here. My scouts will soon tell me if I am correct.
And where are we?
Here, in this unnamed copse of trees.
Unnamed? We cannot let that stand. What will we call this place?
I might have an idea. Ravensthorpe, the village of ravens.
I like it. The poet in you sings once again. One day this name will be known throughout all of England.
A name is only a beginning. If we want renown, we must build, expand.
Agreed. We should begin with a forge. Can you help Gunnar get working again?
We'll need cargo, supplies.
For that our neighbors will provide, whether they wish to or not.
Scarcely arrived, and now we must raid.
We cannot master this land merely by asking.
I'll go and speak with Gunnar now.
Good work, my dear. And what else have you found?
Short.
Okay, so we are actually able to travel between rooms then. set up our skills here. Want backstab ability. Let's see here now. Some range resistance, headshot damage. What else is there? A little bit more stealth damage then. Yes. Let's see. We were to help Gunnar rebuild his forge.
Not a bad place, Eivor. Can I help you with anything?
Sigurd wants your forge up and running as soon as possible. For that, we need supplies and riches.
Ah, you mean to go a Viking then? Good, good. How I miss those days. Ransacking and pillaging. Blade singing and shield splintering.
I would ask you to join us, but you're the only blacksmith we have. We cannot afford your loss.
Oh, it's no bother. Better I forge axes than swing them. My place is here, not pulling on the oar of a river horse.
Poor guy.
Though
He
you
wants
do
so bad to go
remind me,
into fighting.
I found a map among the bandits' rubbish, marked up with the locations of Saxon monk huts.
Yes, bandits know as well as we do. Monasteries are full of riches and loot.
Take the map with you, and put it to better use than they did.
I guess we gotta go a Viking then.
Hey!
Monster raids. Heavily guarded locations. Best way to find wealth containing supplies and raw materials. Both are needed to construct the buildings at the settlement. When the raid is done, all nearby wealth chests. Oh, the raid is done when all nearby wealth chests.
Bend your ears and listen all.
Alright.
For the good of our clan, it is time we go a Viking. Today we raid, that tomorrow we may build.
At last! We will crack these Christian monasteries like a row of hen's eggs!
No raising the sail here.
The monasteries will be well guarded.
Ah, by nothing more than priests and prayers, I'd wager.
Dag is
More
so
sails!
ready to go raiding. He has been suppressed for so long. Poor guy, I get him though. Well, it's time to take our first monastery then. There it is.
We can continue later. We raid!
I really want the energy of Dag. He's awesome.
Odin! Odin!
You come here often? Try to trip the fool. Can't hold out much longer.
Crap, that's a warhammer. Damn, those warhammer guys do real damage. A slight anticlimactic kill there. There we go. with
Come
the
here!
ghost.
That is all we need for Gunnar. But if there is more, we should claim it.
We should claim it. Come on. Brutality in this game is awesome, though. Oh, a Yoma.
Your soul for Odin.
Keep at the knitting!
I'll snap your...
There we go. Is there another entrance error? Yeah. There we go.
Give me a hand!
Alright, let's go with buff guy here. Yeah. Come on. I really like the fighting in this game. It's awesome. Some more? Fight? Oh yeah, there he is. Just see a friendly guy here waving at me. Help me, please. Help.
I'll stage your welcome.
Blood!
There we go. Come on. Try to get our stuff here.
Give me a hand over here! All right! We have what we came for! Let's go!
Although being a kind of funny guy and such, he... I really wouldn't want to mess with Dag. He's a buff guy. See, now let's get back to our boat and try to rebuild the forge so we can actually get some weapons up and going. And let's see what else we can build up.
This was a good day and some fine work from all of you. We should return home and unload everything.
Are you certain there aren't a few more gold nuggets squirreled away somewhere?
My gut tells me no.
So, Eivor, what's your count?
My count? Dag, I have no need to count my kills. They number too many.
Likely story, Wolfkist. Me? I killed 26, I think.
Ah, there were barely a dozen when we arrived, dog.
No, you missed them. They attacked from the forest.
What forest? I hope we can take him on all our adventures.
Let the sail out!
Stay here!
Let's put in here! Hush now.
I have a dog.
Back.
Let's see. Yep, we're gonna build him as blacksmith.
Ah, this is wonderful, Eivor. A forge big, come visit me anytime. For weapons and gear, there is no man better than me.
I will, Gunnar. Have no doubt.
Hello, and well met.
Let's see. Yep. Right, what else can we build here?
It's a fine day, Eivor.
What do you...
Hytham, now that you and Bassam are settled, what will you do?
We have work to do. Starting in the cities of England. London, Jorvik, Winchester, all three are infested by members of the same order to which Kjotve belonged. But their reach extends much further than this. Of all the lands on Earth, I believe England is the most overrun.
Do they cause here the same turmoil Kjotve caused in Norway?
Not just turmoil. They spread a plague of delusion, teaching men and women to abase and abuse themselves in exchange for power.
You have strong feelings about this.
Of course. This is the sole purpose of the Hidden Ones, to liberate the body and spirit of man from any unnatural shackles. But we have not operated in England for over 4 centuries. Since the fall of the Roman Empire, the Hidden Ones have not had a presence here. This absence has given the Order of the Ancients ample room to grow and thrive. Our task will not be an easy one, but with a bureau, Basim and I could begin our work. If you have the time and spare resources to build one, we would be most grateful.
I will see what I can do.
Okay, so there's like a bureau. Well, they have the hidden ones, which are going to be the assassins, and the Order of the Ancients, which eventually turns out to be Templars. So, we're like setting them down into the land of England way after the Roman Empire has fallen. And he wants us to help him with building his bureau, so we'll build him his bureau.
This will make a fine space for my work, Eivor. Thank you.
Well, if your work benefits us, I will see that you keep it for as long as you live among us.
I believe it will, for we have common cause against our enemy. They have dug their claws deep into England. Eradicate them where they are strongest, and the alliances you seek will be far easier to come by. In London, they now operate without restraint. If you were to eradicate them, the city would be in your debt.
I will talk with Ranvi about your idea. Get her thoughts.
Good. Yet, before you do, there is something else. A gift I wish to share.
A gift?
I cannot show you here. Will you walk with me?
I will. Lead on.
Let's see, what kind of gift does he have for us then?
I hear a heaviness to your breathing, Hytham. Does your wound still trouble you?
It does, I'm afraid. There is a pain in my chest for which I have no remedy.
Rest easy then. So long as your mind stays sharp, you will recover.
Of course. Though I am reluctant to displease my mentor.
You risk your health and your life to please Basim. That I do not understand.
I should not expect you do. When we first arrived, I noted a shadow of suspicion in your eyes. A doubt. A wariness.
Is that a question?
No. Only an observation.
Are you well enough to steer this boat?
I am. Have no worry. It is only prolonged stresses that exhaust me. My energy runs low rather quickly.
And what is this gift you wish to give me?
It will not come from me. It is a gift you must give yourself.
More riddles. What fun you are.
Let me say it another way. My gift is not for giving or taking. It is a way of living.
Still no clearer.
It is a thing better demonstrated than described.
Then I will wait.
Forgive my jest. This gift we call a leap of faith. It is one of our Brotherhood's most sacred rites. It is not a tool we use against our enemies, but an act we embrace to strengthen our resolve. Like your meditation, it centers our minds, steadies our hands, and purges fear from our hearts. And more practically, it aids our movements, in flight or in stealth.
You call it a leap, and we're climbing a rather steep hill.
There it is again. The shadow of a doubt. Nearly there. Our destination is there.
I suspect you mean to throw me off this cliff. Is that it? Please tell me if I'm near the mark.
And spoil the surprise? To perform the leap of faith, you must give yourself over to something greater.
The gods?
Yourself. Embrace the hope that death will not come before you are prepared to meet it. Believe this, and you will fear nothing.
Our deaths are prefigured, weaved into the fabric of the world. To fear this would be a waste of worry and tears.
Good. Then your mind is already attuned to my lesson.
So that's probably why we haven't been able to do the leap of faith off of all those synchronization points we've gone through earlier. Because we simply didn't know it.
I will leap first. On my word, you must follow. Lean into your faith, into your strength, and take flight.
You want me to jump from here?
Yes.
I would sooner grow wings and fly away. Thank you for the lesson, but...
Wait! And watch!
Hide them! Hide them! Pig-headed fool! Are you injured?
You see?
Ha!
A perfect fall! And how did it feel?
You spoke true. It was madness and vigor, a purging of fear. A gift I give myself. I see that now. Thank you for showing me the way.
Of course. And thank you, Eivor, for hearing me out.
You called this leap of faith a sacred rite. Do all Hidden Ones practice this same ritual?
As far as I know, it is a rite of initiation that dates back to just before the birth of the Christian Jesus.
Are you hoping to initiate me?
I might try if I believed you would join. But that is not my purpose in England. Basim and I are hunting larger prey.
The Order of Ancients.
Yes. You remember the medallion you took from Kjotve's body? That is their symbol. They are a plague, one we hope to purge from this world. Like us, they act in secret. But their aim is to rule the world, not free it from unnatural fetters.
The desire to rule is not unique to this order. Sigurd and I want the same. A land to call our own, and the honor that comes with it.
Do not compare yourself to such people. The Order has no honor, no principles, no humanity. Yet they sit on a great many of England's thrones. If you seek to pacify England for the safety of your clan...
Then it may be in my interest to give you aid. I understand.
You desire alliances. We seek to rid England of its deepening rot. Where these hopes meet, our cause does too. You may think this land ruled by harmless jarls and bumbling thanes, yet look more closely, and you will find a deeper threat. The Order's invisible hand touches all. It shapes everything, instilling its poison into every level of society. From the lowliest fishmonger to the richest merchants. Bassam has given me one task here. To locate and eliminate the Order of Ancients in England, in whatever dark corners they reside. If we work together towards this end, it will benefit us both. You will have greater influence over the kingdoms of England.
And you will have more medallions to count.
Exactly. You should begin in London. I have credible reports that the Order is working now to seize the city.
I will speak with Ranvi about this.
And while you are there, be on the lookout for our symbol. Centuries ago, the Hidden Ones had bureaus built around England. There were 6, I believe. If you can find them, search them well for documents bearing the same symbol. It will greatly aid my studies.
I will. Thank you, Hytham, for all of this.
Okay. So now we have gained access to... Yeah. Now we have gained access to the Order of Ancients, so we see like... yeah. Towards what they are, and yeah, it's a fairly known cost towards every other Assassin's Creed game where you have to defeat a number of people to find the head of the snake and such. Well, this seems like a good place to end the episode here. We learned a lot. We left our homeland of Norway to seek better standings of England. We tried to meet up with Ragnar's clan, only to find that their encampment had been abandoned and taken over by bandits, and now we have taken over to build our own settlement here. So, remember to leave a like and subscribe to my channel, and I'll see you in the next one. All right. Bye-bye.